Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Dead Unicorn. I'm just a little out of sorts today. I'm a little on the downside, a little depressed, but that's okay, because we're gonna game. We're gonna play Spelljammer, and that is just gonna bring up my spirits. My name's Corey. I'm here with Brenna, Keith, Sarah, Spike, and Howard. I'd like to thank our patrons, scrolling right up there. There they go. They help the channel keep the lights on, and we appreciate that. I am going to I'm not going to spare any more time. I'm going to go right to the game because I need it. Howard, send it on over to you.
I'm confused.
Fair
Am I
enough.
a therapist now? Because I'm going to charge extra.
Charge extra.
Which is I'm going to charge.
It's D&D.
You're a pretty awesome. You're a pretty awesome GM. He's not wrong about that.
I mean, D&D really is a type of therapy.
Could be, yeah, sure.
Yep.
I know I feel better after killing a bunch of orcs after, a hard day.
Right?
As you wish, orcs attack. Hi, everybody. So
I did not have a rough day.
Brenna's
Thank you very
fault.
much.
all right. So hang on, I am pulling up the notes. Usually, Corey takes longer to talk. Our gang of pirates of mixed moral aspirations teamed up with the clan of Artuk, a race of strange starfish-like tree creatures, in this particular clan having spent time in the Feywild of all places, to fight a second time against the Githyanki Merc, leading a workforce of clockwork horrors to deforest the Artuk's forest on Saloon, the moon of Toril. For the most part, it looks like they have won their day, with the so far as of yet unnamed, at least out loud, Githyanki, I believe, paralyzed on the ground. They have his staff that controls, or at least as far as they know, controls the clockwork horrors. But their Artuk army has retreated. The Artuk elder that was fighting with them is severely injured, and the horrors are still all around them. So we can go directly into combat if nobody has any questions or needs a refresher on what all they were doing. Can you all see the screen and where you are? You all can see where you are. You know what's going on. The party is currently facing not only an army of clockwork horrors, but 5 of them equipped with your former equipment, which has been kind of annoying, but I don't think really as big of a detriment as I had hoped. I mean, I love you guys. I don't want to hurt you. And let me pull up the turn order. The top of the turn, we're just going to restart at the top because I don't remember. I think you'd all kind of stopped and talked about what to do, but you didn't actually do anything. So we'll start with Rummy going first. It says Rummy in my notes. I think that's you, Corey.
All right. So he's been disarmed. I pick up the wand, and I'm gonna try and I'm going to wave it and tell the machines to stop.
All right. To be clear, it's the size of like a quarterstaff, so it wouldn't be classified as a wand. Not that it really matters. Just want to make sure you have a mental image.
His staff. I pick it up.
All right. You pick it up. It has all these like lights on it and things, and you wave it. And that is your action. Do you have a bonus action, movement, or anything else you'd like to do during your turn?
Yes, actually, I have a movement. I'm going to starlight step away from these creatures.
All right. There's nothing they can do about that.
I don't know how to get the staff to work. I do say words. I say like, "Oh, mechanical beings, stop! Stop!"
They do not immediately respond.
Right.
They're not immediately available for comment.
Well, time to starlight step. Right
Tinker yells out, "You lug nut, that's not how it works."
I'm bringing it to you, Tink! And why not? I'll just start moving this way. I'll do a regular move towards Tink here.
Do you know where Tink is?
In the
Out of character?
sky. I don't know. You tell me.
I
No,
did
out
just
of
yell
character.
out.
Just that she's way north of you. Look, from where I saw you ping, it looked like.
No, I'm gonna go up here, 30 feet. All right, there I am.
Okay.
I'm now there.
Okay, so the staff was over here next to the GIF.
Yes, that's where I started.
Okay, so you teleported to here and then ran north. Okay, I see now. All right. That's one way to do it. And that, I assume, is the end of your turn?
Yep.
Conveniently, next in the roster is Tinker. Almost like it was planned. But if y'all don't remember, I'm going to call out your numbers real quick. Rummage is 23, Tinker's 22. Clockwork Horrors go on 22 also, but after Tinker. The Gith went on 20. The Elder went on 18. Kihos went on 18, but he's slower than the Elder. Dell goes on 17. Eudora 13. The rest of the Artukes went on 13, but they split. And then your doppelganger clocks, the ones with your equipment, go on 11. So that's the turn order. Quick. Mostly you just need to hear your own thing. In case
That sounds right. I'm always the last PC to go. It never fails, which is weird since I have such a high dex bonus.
Yeah, it's because everybody else is cheating. The only logical conclusion.
You can't prove anything.
Must be. Yeah, that must be it.
Okay, Tinker flies over to get the thing.
All right. Oh, that's right. You're up in the air, so.
It'll probably take her until next round, I assume, to start tinkering with it to figure it out.
It depends. How far away were you?
I was
Because you have more
there.
than 30 feet flying.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you could get to it this round, and then as an action, you can start putzing with it this round. You just use your movement.
Oh, okay.
You have your action and bonus action. I assume your action will be to try to comprehend what to do with it, which will be, I will allow arcane, or in your case, I assume your Tinker's tools would also work. They might be the same role. They're both intelligence-based.
Yeah, they pretty much are. I'll just go with Arcana.
Okay.
Oh, son of a monkey.
You gotta,
You look at it. You understand the extreme basics with that roll. Like, there are multiple dials on here and things that you can turn, and you know that a signal is emitted, but you don't immediately comprehend what each one does.
you have an inspiration.
Or you're like, okay, obviously this isn't a say a word and wave it. There's something has to be pushed on here, but you don't necessarily comprehend. It's like the remote doesn't have labels. You're just like, all right, there's a bunch of buttons.
So next round, she's like, okay, that's it. She starts breaking out the tools and opens it up.
Oh no.
You could spend an inspiration, re-roll, and hopefully get better.
You
at it.
can.
I have an inspiration.
If you haven't spent one, you did on the Halloween episode show up in costume, so everybody should have one from that, except for Sarah. But she got one after that.
Hey, I wore costume the next day, and
That's what I said after that.
whatever.
I will use that then because I don't think I used it. So.
Okay. I keep vanishing. I think it's this microphone is.
Oh my god!
And that's your best role is that particular thing that you are best at.
Oh well, there's always next round.
All right. So I will say though that you can get your Tinker tools out as a bonus action, and actually you are prepped and ready to get into it. So you can just
She's
go
got
right
a screwdriver between her teeth, and she's like,
this thing will make sense. All right, cool. After you, it is the regular Clockwork Horrors. Regular horrors, not the irregular horrors. I've got 5 attacking the big dude. Let me zoom out a little so I can see who the rest of them are. I got, looks like 6 more that are not engaged. Let's see. So I'm going to move them 4. And he's going to go to here, which... Oh, there was a dude under him. I hate it when that keeps happening to me. All right, they go there. They can go there. Technically, one of them went through the Elder's area, so he can take an attack of opportunity. And you know what? Why not? It sounds fun. I can just find his stat block, which is here somewhere. So many stat blocks, so many weird things on the board. And also I have to remember how to spell R-tooth when I'm trying to do a quick find. That helps. 2 A's, 1 U. All right. Yeah, it's a +6 to hit. He misses. Oh well. It was worth a shot. And that's it. They all just did that. And you are out of range. Everything's out of range. That's all they can do is close distance. Shame. Boom. Skipping over the rest of that. There's so many things on the board. The Gith can try and break his thing. His paralysis.
Didn't we knock him unconscious?
Did you? I don't remember him being
Old
unconscious.
person, I know.
No,
He was held.
he was held, and there is a slick stuff on the ground, so he's greased, so he's face down on the ground.
Yeah, but he's not unconscious. Not to my memory.
No, he's not
Okay.
unconscious.
I still have hit points on him, so I'm assuming not.
Well, it wasn't for hit points. I thought we did something else to knock him unconscious as well. My mistake.
Okay.
My mistake.
Well, I'm willing to believe I've forgotten something, but I don't see anything in my notes saying that. So he actually hasn't taken that much damage because he's just been held, and y'all just been trying to struggle his thing away from him,
He's held and prone.
which is annoying, very annoying. All right, and what is his wisdom? Oh, that's why he keeps failing this roll, because he's not wise. He's failed it again. Oh well. Then he's going to run. The Elder is going to disengage because he doesn't want to die. And he is in range of the tree. He's going to do this like thing where he holds up his arm, branch arm, and like this pseudopod sends out a sticky goo, which goes into the tree and then pulls him up into the tree, and he is gone.
Excellent.
Oh, I thought y'all be mad. Kios.
I don't want him dead.
No, he doesn't want to be dead.
I don't want to be dead either, so I'm going to use my turn to do some management of that. Bonus action, Shield of Faith to bump up my AC, and then my action for Lay on Hands. I'm just shouting in the face of these machines with our weapons, because I look like I'm fresh. I'm fresh to this fight. Rawr! But I cannot attack anything. That is the end of my turn.
Hold on. Did you, when you did all of the people around here, because you'll have to make a grease slippery check.
She's back.
All right, we're back, and hopefully you can hear us out in the streaming world.
Whoops.
Our sound went out for some reason. Don't know why. But it's back now.
Gremlins.
We're all back, and we can continue on wherever we left off. I have no idea.
Keith's turn, or rather, Del Starwin's turn.
Yeah, Del. All right, so where'd my cursor go here? There I am. So I'm thinking I'm going to ping. We said Q to. No, that's not pinging. The what was it that I hit to ping something?
Just click right over it and hold it.
Yeah, it's
You don't have to hit shift. You just click over it and hold it.
Oh.
Shift is if I want to move the map so everybody sees what I'm pinging.
Oh. I
That's
misunderstood.
good to know.
Okay.
I thought you had to do the shift.
Nope, just long click is all the players have to do. The Game Master has an additional tool which moves the map.
Ah.
It's really cool, yeah.
So sorry, you guys cut out. I hit shift and then click on it.
No,
No, just
No
long
shifting.
press.
just long press. There
I
you did
go.
it.
That guy.
Hey.
That guy I'm going to shoot
All
with a
right,
guiding
shoot him.
bolt. He's going to get a guiding bolt.
Ooh.
Where are you going to guide him to?
Nowhere with that shot. Are you inspired?
No. I haven't had inspiration since like the beginning. Nothing that has seemed to give me my inspiration back. So I've been without.
Did you?
You
Were
dressed
you
up
here
though, right?
for the Halloween
I
game?
didn't play that session.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
Oh, I did say that
I
game.
am uninspired.
I did say that game, but you weren't there, so you might not know this. That y'all can dress up any session and get a free inspiration. Beyond that, if you play out one of your flaws or your quirks or whatever ideals and bonds, mention it to me, and I'll probably give it back unless I think that your reasoning is dumb.
The opportunity hasn't hit for that yet, and
Okay.
I'm rather deeply behind on doing Dell's journal, so that won't get it for me either.
Sorry.
No, it's
All
not
right,
me.
then. No inspiration for you. All right, then. Is there anything else you can do? Bonus action, movement,
I'm
weapon
going to leave it for
interaction?
the moment.
Draw something.
I'm going to leave it for the moment because I want to see if they are able to get the control rod going.
Okay. Eudora.
yes. Okay, so right now, just who is that that's over in that area besides the guy that I'm attacking?
I'm not sure who you're looking at. There,
And let me
Gith is
zoom in a
there.
little further. Maybe I can see it a little better.
Rather, both Gith are there. The good one and the bad one. Or rather,
Okay.
your friend Gith and your enemy Gith. As to who's
Okay,
good
okay.
and bad, that's a moral judgment.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's Spike's
Appreciate
here. Okay, that's what I was trying to figure out was who else was there besides the bad guy. Okay, does Kios look like he's in any kind of danger or does he seem okay?
But he's surrounded,
He's
but
surrounded.
he seems
Okay.
healthy.
Okay.
Oh, and he's napping. He took a slip.
Okay. I guess I'm just gonna probably shoot at whoever I think is the closest threat to him right
From
now.
your point of view, it looks like Gith like to lay down in the middle of battlefield.
Ancient technique.
I mean, you can't account for foreigners and their strange ways, right?
Nobody expects us to be here in the grass.
All right. I mean, we already disarmed the dude, but I guess I'll start just like trying to take out his robots because they are still attacking us. So until they figure out the wand situation, I want to make sure I keep my people safe. So I'm going to aim at the one closest, whichever one is closest to him that seems like it might be the biggest threat.
All right. Well, you see them with all of y'all's varying weapons, including one that has your bone sword.
Okay, I think that hits.
All right, you gonna shoot the boner? The bone sword?
Sure, why not?
That's a terrible abbreviation I used. My bad.
10 points.
All right, I will mark that off.
10 points of piercing.
As soon as I find him. All right, there he is. 10 points. And do you have any bonus actions or about movement?
I'm gonna hop back a little further actually, because I'm still a little closer than I wanted to be at the last end of the last turn. So see,
Okay.
my rabbit hop gives me, what is it, 10 feet? So I'm gonna move back another 10 feet just to be on the safe side.
Cool. It is finally my my other Eldritch Horrors, or Eldritch Horrors, Clockwork Horrors, not Eldritch, turn to go, the ones that are equipped with your stuff.
They're gonna have to chase me if they want me.
No, they kind of want you, but they have a dude that is directly next to the guy they're protecting, and that is their job. So, although somebody did grab his staff and run away, but the order was to protect him, not to protect his staff. So they have to do what their last command was. So,
Are they that intelligent? Are they intelligent enough to recognize the difference?
You know, I can look at check out their stat real quick. Let's.
I mean, I could just kill him if that would end that command.
They are a -2 intelligence. They're going to use the advantage they have to attack the guy on the ground. This one will start by moving over to here, and then they will all just dogpile on him. Actually, I take it back. He's not going to move because he was the one I think that had a ranged weapon. So he doesn't want to be adjacent. All right. So I apologize in advance, but I have a lot of attacking of you to do, starting with a scimitar and a dagger from Del Starwind. So this one's Del's fault, if it makes you feel any better.
Yeah, my fault.
Yeah, I like that.
I don't know about that. I mean, Kios put himself there. This was not the plan.
All right, 12 misses Kios. Oh, wait, they have advantage. So the second roll does hit. So the scimitar hits, and then I will do 2 attacks with the dagger. Damn. All right. So that's a D6 and a D4. And they're both at a plus. Hang on. 2. All right. D6. So you take 7 and another 6. So from the first attacker, you take 13. What was the con save for?
I'm concentrating on.
Oh, yeah. Okay, good. I appreciate your honesty.
Shield of
I was
Fate.
like, they're not poisoned. Del, is your stuff poisoned? What didn't you tell me? I mean, I think that envenomed would work better for a druid. Well, maybe poison. It could be plants. All right. Then we got Eudora's bone sword. So that's D20 to hit plus 6 because it's magical. Here we go.
Yeah, probably would be good to get that back before they do too much damage with it. It is kind of a nasty weapon.
Does a 16 hit you?
Nope.
All right. Even with advantage, missed with the bone sword.
Thank goodness. It's because I'm not swinging it.
Now, Kihos, it's your own greatsword. 22 hit.
Yep.
And the greatsword was
2d6.
2d6, right? Yeah. Hmm. And that would be +2. At least not a magic greatsword.
Well, that was 2 attacks before.
All right. And that's another 9 points. Then we got the dagger javelin from Ramush. I'm sorry. No, he was doing javelin because he's funny that way. So, D20. They're both the advantage. Does a 20 hit?
It does now.
Oh. Sorry. All right. The first one hit, and then we'll do the second one. That'll roll damage. Does 19 hit?
Yep.
All right. Let's just see if it's a nat 20 for extra damage. It's not. All right. So you got 2 solid hits on you with javelins, which I believe are D6. They do +2. D6 +2. So take another 3 and 4. No more contracts, at least. On the other hand. Yeah. Sorry. And now I'm going to shoot you with a light crossbow. Actually, no, because the order was to keep shooting the same. Yeah, they're going to keep shooting at you.
Ranged attack would be a disadvantage.
Oh, because you're prone. That's true. Yeah. There's nothing you can do about that. So disadvantage. So I'm going to roll twice and take the worst. 17 or 10. 10 misses, so doesn't matter. Okay. That is all of my attacks on you. The whole group has tried to kill you.
I didn't hear no bell.
Are you still up?
Well, he's not up, but
Yeah, okay.
now it's time to see if they're up because they might all fall down. It is, I believe, against a 14, and it is dex saves. All right, so I got to make 5 of them. All right, here's number 1. Falls down. Number 2. Falls down. Number 3. Stays up. All right, cool. Just out of curiosity, number 3 is the greatsword is stayed up. Falls down, and the last one with the crossbow stays up. All right, so the greatsword and the crossbow are still up.
Crossbow's out of range of the grease.
Oh, is he? Is it just one? Is just
It's
one
10 foot.
box
Here.
around? Okay.
Grease. There. I get it.
Grease is the word.
The word.
Okay.
The word.
That's cool. That's everybody. Romish, it's your turn. Corey?
Oh. Hey, is grease concentration there, Brenna?
I don't think so.
She hasn't taken any damage.
I know. And also, what
I
size
think
creature-
grease just is. I don't think you can concentrate on it.
Also, what size creature is Tink?
Small.
Small or tiny?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Small.
It is not concentration.
Okay. And Tink is a
She's-
small size creature. I guess then I can leave the staff with her if she's small and not tiny.
Why do you think
Yeah.
she'd like go fall out of the sky? Just she grabs it, goes, ah! It hits the ground.
Yeah, exactly.
That would be hilarious, but she's not like Tinkerbell small.
No. So I will
Yeah.
leave the staff with her. I will not leave her side though, as these creatures are all coming at us. Actually, we should get the hell out of here. Is Tink holding on to the staff?
I can just go straight up. You can take care of yourself.
Okay. I'm not going to go anywhere because you go after the clockwork beings.
No, she goes after you.
Oh, before the clockwork beings? Yeah, I guess she does. Cool. Okay, I can go help Kios then. I'm gonna leave the.
You
staff
actually
with you.
knew that because you ran up and handed it to her, and she took it from you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave the staff with you then.
Go play.
Play.
Do your thing.
I will go rescue Kios.
We're all trying to rescue Kios.
Which
Fine.
ones? Howard, which
Fine.
ones are prone and which ones aren't? You were using the purple dots, and you didn't change the purple dots. I don't know which ones are up or down.
I mean,
Oh.
I also want my weapons back. There's that. I'm still miffed about the fact that they took my weapons. So
The only one that is up is actually this one here.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, and of course the one that's out of the range. I did not change the purple dots because if they fall down, they're going to stand up anyway. So it really seems unnecessary to keep messing with dots.
All right, I'm gonna move there. And then I am going to attack this one here.
Okay.
Yeah, with my whip. Oops. I don't want to do that. I want to.
All right. That is the scimitar dagger.
Where did I put my. Where did I put my tablet?
I don't know.
It freaking. Oh, here it is. Ha! All right, let's attack. Combat. I can do a bonus action. I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on this guy here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to hit him with my whip. I have an advantage because he's on the ground.
Okay.
And that didn't roll for some reason.
There it is.
Oh, there it is. Boom.
18 hits.
18 hits.
15 hit too, but 18 really hits.
And then, give me one moment. And then that. And then I will do a second attack on an adjacent target. I will
Okay,
target.
just to be clear here, you did 2 and 7, and then 2 and 2.
No. I did 2 and 7 and just 2 more from the Hunter's Mark. Apparently, it added dueling style from the Hunter's Mark too. I don't understand why, but
Okay, I just want to be sure I added this up right. All right, so that's 11 though in a single attack. Not bad.
yep. And then I can attack an adjacent target. You said this one was still standing, right?
Ping it again while I'm looking. All right, that one is the only one standing. Yes.
Yeah. So
Either that, or you can hit Kihos. He's adjacent. He's not standing.
I could
Crossbow is
hit
also
him.
adjacent.
Actually, I'll hit the main bad guy with the whip. With my second attack.
Oh, that's right. You have reach. Either you're going to hit a paralyzed guy while he's prone.
Hell yeah, I am.
That'll teach him to
roll.
spare your lives.
hey, I already said I was going to kill him if they didn't stop me.
All right.
Because we see how well that worked out for him, right?
Well, the 20 definitely hits him, and so that's another 7 points
That's
on
worth
him.
some points. Yep.
Right.
Oh, it's an instant critical because he's no, I have to be within 5 feet of him for it to be an instant critical because of the immobilized condition. That's right.
All right.
The rule states specifically you have to be within 5 feet.
Well, you are not. So, alrighty then. Do you have anything else you can do, or are you done?
That's it. That's my bonus action. That's my. Could you mark the thing with a hunter's mark so I know in case things move around or anything, I know where they are.
Sure.
Thank you.
Deciding what a hunter's mark looks like. I think I'm just gonna. Is there no arrow? Oh well. There's no target. There's no nothing. Oh, there's a target.
There you go. Hunter's mark. Looks good.
The target is literally the very last icon on the list. All right. Okay. If you are done, I think it's time for the regular clockworks to go, the ones that are not wearing your weapons. Tinker, you... oh, wait, no, Tinker, it's your turn. Then the clockworks. I almost
Okay.
I was about
So-
to say, I was like, you told me it was the other way around!
She's going to fly straight up, and ideally out of harm's way while she starts messing around with this thing. And
All right, so you're
she's
30 feet in the air. Got it.
she's going to use her Tinker's tools.
Any tool she has by default are Tinker's tools.
There's that.
All right.
Oh my God!
Hey, at least you'd roll a 1 and like drop your screwdriver 30 feet down and be like, ah, dang it. It's in the grass. I have to find it.
I would.
All right, so-
I'd want to roll a hit, make a hit roll for that to see if it goes through one of the clockwork ores as it drops.
They haven't closed in yet.
Ah,
They're about to now. You gonna do anything else in your bonus action? You've already taken your movement.
She's going to bite it.
All right. Angry.
She's frustrated. She's going to bite it.
All right. It's a good hard iron. You identify that real well. Not a soft, valuable like gold. That's good stuff iron. Which also through biting, I will give you that that has no effect on it. Now the clockworks will go. They see you go up. They will recalibrate their decision making. They know they can't jump 30 feet in the air, but they can run towards this bunny person or this person. I think they're going to split the difference. Oh, wait, you're here. They can run towards that too. That's the stuff to run to. I like this game. So 4 of them will close on the wabbit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we can all get to you. All right, and they will attack you because that's their thing. But they are not equipped with the other stuff. That's fine. They're the regular stat block. Here it is. Okay. So they attack with a +4 with their regular sword arms. Or chainsaw faces. Would you rather be chainsawed or sworded? I think we're going to do 2 of each. Because it's all fun. I'm trying to remember if there's a reason that I only did the... Oh, I see. They can multi-attack with the swords. That's why they did the other thing. Is it? Blade legs. Melee weapon attack plus 4. That doesn't say multi-attack. No? Melee weapon plus 4 to hit. Reach. 2, 4 plus 2 slashing. Ah, okay. Yeah, we'll just divide it. You get 2 attacks with swords and with sword arms and 2 attacks. Oh, that one's supposed to roll. Hang on. There, I had the +4. All right. First 2 attacks. This is with sword arms. They're trying to stick into you. Does a 16 hit you, Eudora? Eudora?
Oh, I'm sorry. 16, you said?
Yes.
I think so. Let me double check here. Yes, that hits me.
Okay. We have one more attack you with the sword arms and I'll roll damage for those 2 attacks. Does a 14 hit you?
Yes.
Okay. The sword arms are D8 plus 2. All right, you take 5 from the first hit and 9 from the second hit. Let's see. You also can make 2 DC 12 attempts to. They've both grappled you. Technically, you have to break both grapples. But you can do it as a free action. When it occurs, is basically athletics or acrobatics, your choice. Whichever is higher, your DC is 12. But you do have to roll it twice because they both grappled you.
Athletics or acrobatics, you said?
Yeah, whichever is higher.
Then that will be.
That's why they were using that and not the chainsaw face because of the grapple thing. All right, difficulty's 12, so you free yourself from the first, then the second blade goes in. So roll it again. Oh, natural one. And it just cuts right into you, and it sucks. So you are grappled. Now the other two are sticking their chainsaw faces on you.
Sarah, be inspired.
You can do that.
Yeah, all right. I'll use my inspiration.
Yay! All right, you have freed yourself from the grapple. Now the other two are going to use their chainsaw faces on you, which do slightly more damage. But all the damage you took, by the way, was piercing. I don't think you have anything that negates any type of particular damage right now anyway. These are slashing damage, and they're pretty gross if they hit. Still D20 plus 4. First one rolls 2, hit you with an 8, misses. And the other one rolls a 12, which I believe also misses. So their chainsaw mandibles just like, as you have broken that grapple, you quickly lean back, and they just kind of pass over you, and they are unable to make contact with your flesh, which is great because you really don't want to see your bunny fur fly. And that is...
We don't need them to be Elmer Fudd.
All right, and let's see. We got plenty left to attack other people because it's fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 2 that can attack you. These 2 are normal, so that you know, and they are going to attack you with. We'll do 1 of each. 1 sword, 1 other thing. Chainsaw mandible. Sword first. Rubbish. Does a 14 hit you?
Nope.
All right. And now chainsaw face. Does a 21 hit you?
Oh my goodness, yes.
Okay.
I have to change my hit points. This is a red letter day.
All right. This is slashing damage. Take 8 points. From the chainsaw blades are small. It's not like a full length chainsaw.
Okay.
But it's still a chainsaw, and it's pretty gross. The big thing here is there's like, I think there was something else that happened when you get chainsawed. Let me double check. Oh no, that was it. It's just that's two D4s.
Where's our tree army? What happened to them?
All right.
They didn't move last turn. They didn't do anything last turn.
They split.
Excellent. Wonderful.
Yeah, I forgot to delete them from the battlefield, but they had split last game on their last round.
Well,
all right.
I remember that.
So they're gone now. My bad. Didn't mean to leave you with hope that they were hanging around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and...
Oh, you moved Tink too.
Oh, did I move Tink?
Yeah.
My bad. I will correct that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. I believe they moved 6. Is that correct? Yeah, they do. Although these 2 will go at a slight diagonal because there's no difference according to the way this works. So, yeah. As they close in on the remaining people on the floor. That is all of my clockwork horrors. Oh, you know what? Since they didn't attack, these guys can continue moving. Dash. So, hi. You have friends, Del. I know you were worried about not being popular, so popular. There, they've all dashed up. That is all my clockwork horrors, and now we go on to Yaldrath will attempt once more to try to one day not be stuck. He's still stuck. All right. Now, Kihos, then Del, then Eudora.
All right.
Kihos, you're on the ground. Standing up is half your movement.
I stand up and I want to smash his face very hard. Get Yankee on the ground. So I'm going to do that.
You gonna roll him over and punch him in the face?
Now I've got this big tree log, my warhammer.
Just swing it like a golf club, pop him in the face.
Yep. So that's at advantage and an automatic critical. He's still on the ground.
Yep. And I'm pretty sure 19 hits. I'll double check, but I don't see any reason why it wouldn't. Yeah, it hits.
And I'll add a smite to that.
Okay, so he takes 21 total?
Nope, he takes more because it's a crit, so you need to roll.
Yeah, that's right. You need to roll that damage die one extra time.
Yeah, D8. Just roll another D8 and add it to the...
Does smite also double on a crit?
All
Yeah, it
dice
does.
rolls, all die
all
rolls double.
All right, so then that's 17 plus 21, 38.
The plus 4
Yep,
from
38.
strength does not double.
Oh, right.
All right,
So-
so let's remove this, just the strength bonus. So 34?
34, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why there's... Yeah, that's it.
Wow, that's a lot of damage he's taking. This poor guy. He's having a hard day. He just went to work, like a lumberjack would, and everything is just going bad.
And bonus action, I'll use my last spell slot for Shield of Faith again.
Okay.
And roll.
And is that your turn?
And I will end my turn
On the ground.
on the ground.
Awesome. You put your shield of faith up, and immediately slip. But you don't take any damage, so you don't have to make concentration. All right. As you are back on the ground, hey, Del, you're surrounded. What you up to?
I'm going to move first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So move over
Are
to
you
here.
teleporting, or are you taking a... what do you call it?
just running.
So I get...
I step. So the way that I went, just a second here. Okay, I totally couldn't hear that because of the sound issues that I have. I stepped down, then diagonal, then ran along over to where I am now.
Yeah, that is 5 attacks of opportunity, though.
5?
Yes.
All right, take them.
Okay. I'll give you this moment if you want to change your action, or say you take a that thing, the careful step backwards. There's a word for it.
If I do that, does that qualify as my action?
It is your action, yes.
Which means the next round they're going to move in and eat me anyway. So
Well, it depends. Kihos is closer, and they are supposed to be guarding him, the other Gith. There are 2 people closer. They might change direction. It's hard to say. They might single-mindedly follow you. They're not the smartest.
So my intention was to change into my starry form, shoot off a radiant arrow, and then shoot off a guiding bolt. But if I'm surrounded by these things, then that's not going to work. That's why I was moving out.
No, I totally get that.
Yeah. So following that, make your attacks of opportunity.
Okay. Cool. They're all +4. All right, and you have, well, here we go. It's 5 attacks. So
Remember,
here's
it's a
the first one.
concentration check every time you take damage, too.
So does he have a spell up?
Hold person is concentration.
Oh, that's right. He's the one holding. Okay. 7 misses you. Does a 13 hit you?
Yep. I'm easy to hit.
All right, so that's 1 hit. 10? I assume 10
Nope.
misses. All right. 15 hits. 13 did. And then the last one, 22 definitely hits. All right. So we got 3 hits on you. I will be nice and say that since it's an attack of opportunity, I won't say that they can grapple while stabbing, although that is the thing that their stab does normally, since they're just swinging their blades out of... All right, so that is still 3 hits there. So, does your 7 fail?
You have to do damage first, because it's something plus damage plus...
Yeah, I think the 7's going to fail, though.
Yeah, the 7 fails regardless.
Yeah.
It's
So the guy's no longer held.
All right, cool. All right, so here's your damage, though. The first one did 10. The second did 8. And the third did 4, so it's a total of 22.
okay. That leaves me at 1.
Holy crap. Still up. All right. You can still get off your shots and do your thing.
I will be. So, I'm going to... you know what? Gith guy is going down.
See you later.
So...
You do know that he's not held anymore because you felt the spell release when you got hit. You know your concentration failed, so.
Yep. So that's why he's going to first eat a radiant arrow.
Disadvantage, he's prone. Disadvantage, he's prone.
Disadvantage. Okay, 1 second. I'll
Nothing's
just roll
working
it
out
a
for
second
Keith
time
today.
to... So does a 15
does that apply to magic too, or just or
Range attacks.
Oh, okay.
All range attacks.
Well,
All ranged attacks.
15 does miss him.
Sorry, miss?
15 misses. He is a well armored fellow laying on the ground.
Okay. Well, then following with a guiding bolt at disadvantage. Yep. That's my rolls for tonight, isn't it?
Crazy
Oh,
eight.
man. Whew. All right, Eudora, unless you have anything else you'd like to do.
I think I'm tapped for this round.
All right, Eudora, you're surrounded by baddies.
Would I be correct in assuming that if I spend my full action to get away from them, that I can move faster than they can?
You can. Also, don't forget you can just hop out of the way, and that gives you a free thing where you disengage. That's the word.
Disengage.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to disengage because I got a bow and arrow, so being surrounded does not work for me.
Yeah, your hop is a bonus action, which also disengages.
Well, I mean, I kind of tried to do that last turn, but that didn't work out so well for me.
Oh, that's right, because they grappled you. Oh, that's right, you're grappled still, aren't you?
No, because I
no, that's right, because you did.
Or not initiative, my inspiration.
That's right. I remember now. All right, not grappled.
Hey.
Okay, so if I use my full action and I'm not doing anything but running for my life, how much movement does that give me?
It's 30, 60 plus whatever your hopping is. I don't remember.
All right, so 70 feet.
70
Right.
feet. There you go.
Okay.
It's pretty far.
Yeah, so that's going to be, I think, 10 boxes. 14 boxes, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Let me zoom out a little bit. It's 11. Zoom out some more. Okay. All right, that's it. I'm done. Just running for my little bunny life because I don't have a lot of hit points left.
Okay. That if that ends Eudora's turn, it's time for the Clockworks with y'all stuff. I think this one is going to focus on you because you've been directly attacking it, and he's definitely noticed. And also, you hit the boss, which means he can shift his focus. The others are all going to still attack Kios. Yeah. That is
By the way, we've been getting brownouts here, so if the power goes out, yeah.
I'm getting them too, yeah. Yeah, my lights have flickered a few times here too, so
Is
we've
it
got
storming?
quite the windstorm going on here in
Yeah,
town.
there's a major windstorm. In fact, I wear dresses almost 95% of the time when I'm outside of the house. I probably flashed a bunch of downtown today at my bus stop when
You in the full Marilyn Monroe?
in a not as sexy dress.
Aw.
And it was much colder.
Well, all right then. Well, see, now I'm distracted by weird mental images, and I blame you. I think I'm trying to
My
kill.
work here
You're
is
sitting there picturing your dress doing stuff now. Focus, Howard, focus.
Trying.
Weird images. My job here is done.
All right, so I'm going to try and kill Beetlejuice first.
Sure, go for it.
I said try. I get a +4 to hit you. I'm going to start with. Oh, wait, yeah, it's the guy next to you was Scimitar Dagger. So, Scimitar and Dagger. Scimitar first. Ready?
Miss.
15 hits.
Miss.
All right.
Miss.
And then the dagger.
Miss again.
Okay. Well, you're hard to hit.
I am.
All right.
Shield.
That's it. Everything else is attacking your gift friend Kios. Kios, for fun, I'm going to start by shooting you.
Okay. I have
You're
an
laying
attack
down
of
on a
opportunity.
disadvantage.
I have an attack of opportunity on the bowman.
Oh, you do?
Yes. Because he shot at
Alright.
Kios.
All right. Well, I get to shoot Kios first. Then you can hit me. All right, Kios. At disadvantage, you're laying down. I think a 12 misses you anyway, but it could always get worse. No, it didn't. All right. So do your attack of opportunity on the bowman, then I'll do the rest.
Okay. Combat. And whip. Roll. Hey, that's another 7 points of damage to that guy.
Go. Let me mark that down.
And that's my reaction.
crossbow.
When a creature within
Right.
5 feet of me makes an attack against a target that does not have that feat, you can use your reaction to make a melee attack against that creature. So the bowman is within 5 feet. He attacked Kios. I got him.
had you waited and made it done it against one of the guys that's in the grease and reduced their thing to 0, they would not be able to stand up.
The problem is that the one that is within 5 feet of me attacked me.
Oh, okay.
It has to be within 5 feet of me.
That's okay. All right. So, all right, Kios, I got other attacks on you because I like attacking you. It's fun. We'll start with the bone sword, which is actually +6 total roll. Needs an advantage because you're laying down. Darn lazy gift. 22 to hit.
Yep.
All right. Bone sword was. Who's the damage on the bone sword? Eudora, do you have damage on the bone sword? I believe it's a D8, but I don't remember. I can look it up, but I feel like you would know.
I think it's a D8. Let me double check.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot my hunter's mark is concentration. I need to make a concentration.
Oh no, it is so much worse than that. Is it one-handed or two-handed?
It's the only thing he's wielding, so it's two-handed. Is it D10 or D12?
Okay, it's only a D8 if you're doing it one-handed. If it's
it's
two-handed,
versatile. Okay.
that's a D10.
All right, it's D10. It's the only attack he's using.
It's a D10 plus 5.
No, it's +4 in his hands. You have a higher stat than he does. So it's 12.
Well, the good news is I don't need to make a Constitution save.
Right.
The bad news is that I have no hit points.
Yeah, I take it you are asleep now.
Yep.
Okay.
I
Well,
have to make a
that's
Constitution saving.
awful.
Because I took damage
Let
this
me
turn.
look
Hunter's Mark. Hunter's Mark is a concentration spell. And I failed it, so there's no more Hunter's Mark.
Okay. The other two, though they could keep attacking him, there is another target nearby. I think they're going to go to you because they can each stand up, move one box towards you, and attack.
All right.
And so that makes sense to me. The last two that are attacking are doing it with Kihos's greatsword, and then the other one's using your dagger, or no, your 2 javelins. They didn't have an interest in your whip. They were like,
Yeah, I'm good with my whip. Other people aren't.
well, yeah, the whip in their hands doesn't do as much as the javelins do. So we'll start with hang on, just a greatsword. That was it. +20 +4 roll.
Miss?
Does 15 hit you? I think it does. Did you say it missed you? 15?
Miss.
Miss. All right, cool. And now 2 javelins. Same roll. Miss, and a 10 is a miss.
Okay.
Well, all right then. I think I'm out of dudes. So it's back to you, Beetlejuice, then Tinker.
All right, I yell at Tink. Tink, we're all gonna die! Do something!
No pressure or anything, but
I take a dodge action and end my turn.
All right, cool. I think that puts me at disadvantage on my attacks.
Yes.
You're gonna go down if the dice allow it, which they may not. You have a high AC, so this may work out.
Is my armor class.
All right, Tinker. No pressure. It's all good.
Tinker
All you have
goes.
to do your best roll and actually make it.
Tinker goes. Fuck those. She moves on to the thieves' tools.
I'm gonna crack that thing open with some lockpicks. All right. Natural 20. because it's a nat 20, you pop that lock. As soon as you get it in there, you feel it, and you realize that it's just like a little lever that's just meant to keep it closed, like to keep rain out of it and stuff. It's not really like secured. And you just pop it open, and you can. That was your bonus action because you got a nat 20. You have your full action to reassess this thing and figure out what to do with it now that you're looking inside it.
I'm going to go back to Arcana.
I will lower the difficulty because you can see where everything connects.
Oh, I thought she would have got advantage on it, but lower difficulty. I guess that'll work too.
All right, 21. Your dice have finally decided that maybe you should be
I
good
wanted
at one thing.
to be a little dramatic tonight.
All right, you look at it, you see her, you're like, okay, this crystal in here is set with these weird copper wires which wrap around it, which go over to this thing, which go onto this, and you're like, oh, and you recognize this weird copper plate. You're like, that reminds me that copper is used in that one spell for sending, as a spell component for sending messages. That means this is probably the thing that sends the message out to them. And you put it all together, and you know where to tap it. But that is your action and your bonus action already used, so you can't start using it this round, but you figured it out.
Guys, I got it!
And you know what to do to, basically, you can turn them off, you can give them new orders, you puzzle it out. You figured out what allows them to attack, to defend, and to cut down trees. And you do need to actually wave it when you give the attack or basically attack and cut down trees. You do need to wave it and point at what it is they're attacking or what they're cutting down.
Gotcha.
But it has to be with you pushing the right gears at the same time. All right. So you puzzled out the box. And that moves us down after Tinker to my regular clockworks. And then the Merc will get one more chance to do a thing before I'm sure y'all will just kill him. Because y'all have been just beating the crap out of this poor guy laying still. The guys that are regular are attacking. Geez, I've got one person completely surrounded. I think these are going to go down to where Dell is. Yep.
Yeah, Dell has one hit point. Dell is going to die.
Oh, yes.
Remember the old video game Gauntlet? Del Starwind is about to die.
Warrior shot the food. All right. We will start with my regular attacks on you.
Okay, there's 3 regular guys on me.
1, 2. Yeah, that's right. There are just 3 regular ones on you. The rest are modded.
They are disadvantaged, all of them.
They are at disadvantage. Let's see. So, first one, 2 rolls. That's good. All right, second one, 2 rolls. Nope. And then the third one, 2 rolls. Does a 16 hit you?
No.
All right, and it doesn't matter what the last one was. So, well, there you go. He would have hit you if not for the fact that you had that. So, whatever. All right. They all miss you because you are super dodgy. You are matrix dodging all these blades coming at you, trying to pin you down. Then the rest of them are going, unfortunately, after Dell. And I got 5 of them who are not at disadvantage. Same basic roll. That's a 5.
12 or higher hits.
All right, well,
That's a 1.
that one missed.
They all fall down like dominoes.
That one missed. That one missed. Holy crap. Oh, okay. 1 hit. And 2 hit. All right. And
I'm unconscious.
are you? Okay.
I had 1 hit point. Unless you're doing like 0 hit points on both of those attacks, I'm unconscious.
Okay. And because you're unconscious, you're also grappled, but it really doesn't matter. Because you can't make the athletics roll to get out of the sword.
Yeah, and my starry form has.
All right. So one
has
knocked you unconscious,
dissipated.
and the other gave you a lost death save. Because he stabbed you while you're down. All right. That is all my regular. Well, no, I got these 4 up here. They. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They can. They're gonna form a perimeter around this dude next to him, so they can better protect him. They have enough movement to do that. Okay. And that's it. Because everybody else is completely surrounded already. And they're not stacking on top of each other and attacking and then moving out because they're not military strategists. They're actually kind of more on robots. I think that's all of them. And I need to make my. I don't need to make a wisdom save, and I'm awake.
No, Howard. The guys who ended their turn in the grease need to fall down.
Oh yeah, that's true. That is true. That is 1, 2, 3 of them. Yeah, 3 of them. Well, okay. And I think they have a minus. Well, they have a minus their wisdom or plus. Let me check. Their intelligence sucks. I know that. Clockwork Wars. They're actually quite perceptive. Oh, wait, it's dex based. +2. Natural 20. One of them's fine. That one's fine. One fell down. This dude, we'll just put a thing on him. On his turn, he'll stand back up. But for now, range attacks are at disadvantage. If anyone attacks him up close, advantage. That's everybody. This guy is going to stand up, disengage, and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's running all that he can because he'd be crazy not to. Unless anybody has something that they can do as a reaction to stop him, which I don't think you do.
Attack of opportunity is a reaction, right?
He disengaged.
He can't. I'm a sentinel.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, well,
I got
he doesn't
him.
know that.
I dodged last turn. I didn't use my attack of opportunity, so I got him. Yes, I can hit him. Woot!
Okay.
Whips with their longer reach, baby.
All right, take your shot. He stood up. You're not at advantage.
I know. Normal roll. Well,
No way.
It missed.
All right. He is fleeing for his life. All right. That is everything that they can do. That brings us down to Kihos. Are you making a death save, I believe? Or failing one? Then Dell, death save also?
All right, 1 sec here.
Hey, you're 1 up and 1 down because of the guy that stabbed you. Eudora, you are very far away. If at
Sorry.
this point you'd like to declare what we used to call fair escape, in other words, you're far enough away. If you want to say you're out of combat, you can do that. If you want to hang out so you can change your mind and come back, you can do that.
Start shooting them.
Can I just sit there and pick robots off like a sharpshooter if I want to?
Absolutely, you can. Just check out the range on your weapons to pick one out and shoot it.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to look at earlier when I accidentally rolled it. I was trying to see what the range is. How do I...
There's a rule.
How do I know what that is? Will it say on the sheet or no?
It should. Let me pull up your sheet. Also, did you ask for a bow or something from the... Oh, it says you have a longbow equipped.
Yes. That was what I asked them to make me.
All right. Then let me have a look here. Longbow, range.
I remember that was why I kept using the longbow. It wasn't because it did more damage. It was because it has a longer range.
Oh, I clicked the long sword. That's why it's not telling me the right info. Thought that was weird. Here's longbow. All right, the range on a longbow is 150 feet or less. You are at regular. Between 150 and 600 feet, you are at disadvantage, but can still shoot. The longbow range is ridiculous. You are fine to shoot
the main bad guy.
Okay, that's what I thought.
The main bad guy is at 125 feet away from you. You can shoot him.
Oh,
is
yeah,
not the one that's about to kill your friends, but you can kill him. It's up to you.
Well, I don't particularly want him to get away. Does it look like anybody's in serious trouble right now?
Two of your friends are making death saves, and completely surrounded, and everybody is completely surrounded by the clockwork horrors.
We're really intent on protecting that one guy.
All right, then. I'm going to save my friends. I'm not going to try to kill him.
It's up to you.
No, that's. I'm not going to. Yeah.
I guess.
I'm pissed, but I'm not a total jerk. All right, so who looks like they're in the most trouble?
Dell is down and Kihos is down. You can tell that, well, Kihos has been laying down for a while, but you can only tell if they're laying down from that distance, and that you would say there's maybe more around Dell from your angle. It's hard to say for sure. You have one friend who's up and completely surrounded, which is Beetlejuice. So,
well, I'm not really worried about him then. I'm worried about the people who are on the ground potentially about to be murdered.
Yeah, I would say that distance, there's really no way to tell who's more dead or dying.
Fair enough. All right, if Dell's got more surrounding him, then I'll take aim at one of the ones on him.
Okay. Ping one for me so I can know what to mark off. All the ones surrounding him are regular, not the ones armed with your weapons.
Where's Dell at?
Pinging is just a long hold on. Yeah, you just click. Your
Okay,
mouse
he's right
and
there.
Hold it.
All right, then I'm going to go for that one, I guess.
All right. Roll to hit me.
that hit?
Yeah, definitely hit. Yeah, you're good.
Huh?
You hit. It says 15 plus 2. That's a 16 to hit.
Yeah.
Or 17 to hit. I'm adding problems. Hello. Either way, you hit. 8 piercing.
Okay.
All right.
So that's 8.
All right. He is noted to have a -8. Oh, the one you selected, you're going to hate me. You're at disadvantage.
The one that I selected, I what?
Oh, wait, no. You selected the one next to Dell. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
That's one extra. You actually shot over the one you're at disadvantage. And the one that was on Dell, ours is at -10. So he's actually at -18. That must have been damage from last game. Well, cool. -18. Enter. Okay, let me correct this. He is done. All right, cool. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn? You want to do any movement?
No, I mean, I'm a little disengaged and I can't really do anything action-wise more than that except to disengage, so I guess that's it for now.
Okay. Well, all right then. At the end of your turn, it is time for my clockworks that have y'all's weapons to go, of which I believe all of them are, in fact, still operational. One of them needs to stand up, I believe, but otherwise they're all good. None of them really have to travel any. You said that target was off of him, right? The hunter's mark?
Yeah, there's
Yes.
no hunter's mark, yeah.
All right.
But the guy
So,
that they're trying to protect is gone that way. Maybe they should go that way and protect him.
the thing that's attacking him, though, is only you are the only one left that's standing, so they are going to all attack you. Sorry, man.
Sounds good to me. I'm still dodging.
I'm aware. All right, so we'll start with the scimitar and the dagger dude. All right, scimitar first. No, that missed anyway. And then the dagger. No, that missed anyway too. All right, and now the next one to go is Eudora's bone sword. Maybe? No. All right. After the bone sword is the great sword from Quijos. Well, that's going to miss. All right, and then after the great sword is a couple of your javelins. 2 rolls for the first one. Miss. All right, and then 2 rolls for the second. Miss. Aw. Wasted nat 20. All right. And then Tinkers, because again, they don't know that you have your thing, will step away, which I guess gives you an attack of opportunity. Oh, you already used it,
I already
right?
used my reaction for the round.
All right. And then he's going to... Oh, wait, no, because he did that, he doesn't get to shoot. He stepped away and took aim, but he will shoot next round. So it really doesn't matter. That kind of worked in your favor, and that's all of them, which puts us at the top of the round. Beetlejuice, it's you, and then Tinker.
All right. I continue to dodge.
All right, you are the
Dodging
Matrix,
me.
man. You are the one. Tinker,
Okay.
you're not all dead yet.
She's going to point them at the ones that are... how many of them can I get at a time, do I know?
In theory, all of them.
Okay.
You don't know the range on the staff because you've never used it before.
She's going to fly over to here to give her the best chance.
Okay.
And
you can fly
go
right over them. You're 30 feet in the air, no problem.
and go, stop it!
Okay. Because you figured out how the staff works, you know how to operate it. You do know that you don't have to be attuned to it because it's not made for casters. It's made for, just regular mercs like the one you've been fighting. Your movement and action are taken. They all appear to power down. If you have a bonus action, now's a good time to whip it out. Otherwise, I think you're done.
They are mine.
Well, bonus action cackling. All right. He is going to dash, run, dash, and let me double check if he has anything else that lets him keep going. No, he's just going to run full 60 more feet away, which does put him into the area that makes you at disadvantage to shoot him, even with your longbow. He's trying to flee.
Oh, I bet he is.
Wait, he does have something else. Let me double check. What was it?
If he's Give Yankee, he has the jump
That's
spell
what
as
it
an
is.
innate ability.
I was like, I know he's got something. I was trying to remember what it was. All right. December, blah, blah, blah. Oh, Misty Step. Yep. Teleport is a bonus action. So he runs, dashes, and then disappears into the tree line because he teleports away. So there you go. Poof. I was like, I knew he had something. That's what it was. Misty Step. Oof. That sucked a lot for him. But y'all did pretty well. You have friends that are dying. It is after Tinker. Let me double check here to see how y'all are doing. Kihos, then Del, then Eudora. So Kihos and Del, you have to make one more round of death saves before anybody can try and do anything about it. Kihos, one more up. Del, natural 20. You wake up at 1 hit point. Woo! You open one
both
eye.
upright. Ow, that hurt.
And the pain is immense. There are creatures that are powered down, but their swords are planted in your body, grappling you. But you have 1 hit point, and you're staring at them as you open your eyes.
But they seem to be powered down.
They appear to be powered down. You could gently pull the thing out and remove them and push them off if you wish.
Yes, followed by a cure spell.
There you go.
What do I have here?
Meanwhile, Tinker's going around to them going, yes, my precious murder babies.
And then after that, Corey, or Eudora, then Corey. No, Corey, then Tinker, then Eudora. Sorry. Did I do that right? I don't know.
No,
Did I skip
it's Eudora after Kios, then me, then Tink.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, Kios, Del, Eudora, then Corey and Tinker, or Beetlejuice and Tinker.
So I cast Cure on myself at level 2. So it's
2d8.
2d8 plus my...
Man, that was to the line, guys.
Uh-huh.
Hey, considering that these things, like, there's way too many of them for our level, we should be, like, doubling our level if this was, like, old school by experience.
Like if you wanted to count the XP. However, they had a failsafe that let you turn them all off. And if she had rolled better, it would have happened much sooner.
That's not how the old... I said by the old school rules. Doesn't matter if there was a failsafe. We got the XP for defeating the threat.
I'm just saying that when you change the stats of the monster, you change the challenge rating. So that would have
do
lowered
that,
the challenge.
yes. But still, these things murder us.
All right.
So I cast Cure at level 2 as a second level spell and get 5 hit points back because I rolled almost minimum.
You did. That was pretty sad. But hey, you know what? You're breathing.
It's on par for the course.
It's Eudora's turn.
On par for the course is what that is.
All right. Eudora, the monsters have stopped moving. You see Del get up. You do not see Kihos get up. He's literally dying, making death saves. The other guy ran 60 feet away and then vanished. Magically.
Be magically delicious.
So you're asking for my action?
Yes.
I'm
Kihos could
going-
roll on that one and auto die.
I intend to go retrieve all of my weapons, even if I have to cut them out of the robots. That's what I'm doing right now.
Oh,
Okay.
Back.
that's cold. That's ice cold.
Yeah, this is the same woman that was totally going to murder the heck out of that guy. It was debating.
I was, yes.
Saving
You know
your
what?
friends or super murder that guy who definitely didn't deserve to be murdered.
I mean, he was committing mass destruction and murder of the tree people. I don't exactly have any sympathy for him.
All right. So,
And besides that, I'm chaotic neutral. So,
Corey,
I'm not a good
All right,
character.
I am going to try and save Kios because I am not a cold-hearted rabbit.
Rabbit's
I am-
the evil man.
I am not an.
I mean,
ice
I'm
man.
I'm gonna get to Quijos on my next round. I just needed
I mean,
to
I'm
take care
all
of
for
myself
saving
first.
Kios, but I don't have any medicine, so I don't feel like I'm useful at this point.
I don't either, but that doesn't mean I can't do my best.
I feel like the healer is probably the person to help him right now.
Do you have a potion, or are you going to make a medicine?
They took all of our gear.
All right.
Yeah, we don't
Why
have
are you
shit.
asking me a question about gear when you took it all? Stop rubbing it in our faces. I'm going to do
Somebody's
my
there.
best to try and save Quijos. It doesn't take talent to do your best, so here it goes.
Hey, look at that. You're like, hey, you probably should stop that blood from coming out of him. That'll do it. And
No
you
more
start
death stains
plugging the
for
holes. You plug Quijos' holes, which means you're
Oh,
not
never
paid
say that
by
again.
Death rules. All right. You believe that Quijos will make it. You know you see his pulse. You see that there was blood like being pumped out of his body. You have stopped that from happening. He is still a mess and not moving, which brings us to Tinker.
Tinker's not good at, repairing live things. So she's going to scavenge through the robots for our
I like
gear.
the
and
idea that she was
anything.
immediately just going to fix him with robot parts and make him a cyborg.
It's like half of his face has like claw, like spidery appendages coming out of it. Click, 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 click.
You know,
Maybe
he
she was a
could
little bit
use a
higher
good
up.
robot eye.
Yeah, he does. He could use a robot eye. That'd be cool.
I'm trying to make myself appear. This thing really doesn't like my face. I think it's because of the hood. Yep. There you go.
It's a hood.
No normal person would wear a hood.
I don't know. We can't hear you, man. Your microphone behind your head or something.
I was moving it away so that it would stop distracting the camera.
But,
But I think it was because it was merging with the hood and being a problem.
It's always err on the side of good audio, not good. We can the visuals we can sacrifice for good audio.
What? All right, so we're out of combat pretty much at this point. Everybody's awake. The monsters have stopped. What do y'all do?
I can't believe we fought. I can't believe we won that fight. The tree people just vanished on us.
They definitely
blame 'em?
betrayed you.
Oh, they're so lousy. We did this for them too. I mean, a little bit for us, but a little bit for them.
Well, the way I see it is once we heal our asses back up, they owe us to safe passage to that crypt.
Right. And if they don't give it to us,
And
murder robots.
and arguably, they owe us some level of medicine to get us back on our feet before we get in there because we sacrificed so much to save them.
Right.
No problem. They will put sap in your wounds.
Tell. We'll let you do the talking then. You can negotiate. You seem to have your head around this pretty well.
All right.
Now this robot, it has more javelins, so I assume it's got my healing potions in there too, and my holy water and everything in my knapsack.
Yeah, these robots they look a little larger than the others, like they've been altered. They have like makeshift. They're all made of copper, by the way. The robots. These are a lower level of copper, or a lower level of clockwork horrors. The copper ones. The 5 of them have like copper boxes that have been kind of welded on. And basically, you open those boxes on the back of them, and you see whatever other stuff you had that they did not integrate into their system. In addition, if they had something that wouldn't fit in the box, it'll be like sheathed on the back or whatever. All your stuff's there. You get your stuff back. Whatever it was, it's back on your character. The things that they integrated, is up to you what you do with it. Tinker, I know that you're going to want to make this roll because of who and what you are. So I'm going to say Tinker Tools, you will want to roll that. Oh yeah, that'll do it. Difficulty was 20. While these things are mechanical, like all semi-autonomous machines in Dungeons and Dragons, the major mechanic that makes everything work is still magic. And these things, while your machine that controls them is mostly mechanical, what you've learned is your altered tools that they've integrated, they have upgraded. You can use all of your stuff back as +1 weapons, or you can spend time with your stuff to what do you call it? You spend an hour with a magic item and commune with it, and then it's a part of you. It's called
Attunement.
Come on, brain.
Attunement.
Attunement. Thank you. My brain is investing in Corey's frontal lobe. All right, so you can attune to this stuff, and if you attune to it, you know that it will work better with you than it normally did. As it is, it's all +1 gear. The weapons, like things that are not weapons are not going to be +1. Like I have a canteen of +1 drinking.
Cool. So our weapons are +1 weapons now.
Right. And
like
there
that.
will be something else if you attune to them.
Wow. All
Okay.
of this. We can only attune to so many items, though, right?
Yeah, you do still have a limit.
Because I have like 4 javelins.
Only 2 of them were integrated.
Ah. So only my whip isn't a +1 whip? God damn it.
Yeah, only the stuff they integrated. Sorry, man. They didn't want your whip because in their eyes it was not the best thing.
Yeah, I know. But I have this living whip now.
You do have a living whip, which is also magical.
Well, it's not +1. We'll have to get the tree people to cough up a +1 version of this.
Well, you do know, Eudora knows that there is a way to attune to some of their gear because she was shown how to attune to the net. So you might be able to attune to that too. You don't know. You'd have to ask. Probably that elder guy who definitely lived because he left. He has a name. Oh, here it is. It's Phyto.
You're like, the guy I created has a name I gave him, but I don't remember what it is.
Essentially, the elders have names that start with Phyto, like Phyto, and then the Weedlings had names that ended in something. I think it's pronounced ACE or AC, it's Akia or Acia or something like that. Basically, they're plant. It's regular words with plant prefixes and suffixes.
Of course.
So Phytorender is the elder that was fighting with you.
Is Della going to heal Kios? Because he's unconscious still.
Yes. I will definitely drop a cure spell onto Kios. Here, 1 second.
Thank you very much.
You do
So
another minimum heal.
add 2.
Hey, Max
Oh,
heal.
sure. You get 10 off of a regular casting, and I got 3 off of an up to
5.
casting.
On the other hand, you happen to wake up from unconsciousness by yourself. Things could be worse.
I'm just bitter about my die rolls, that's all.
That nat 20 on death saves is always the best. I have done the nat 1 on death saves in one of Corey's games, and
Yeah.
I did auto die.
Keith, you're bitter about your die rolls?
I didn't say that you don't have reason to be too. I only speak for myself.
I mean, I'm sure we all have points where we want to murder the dice, or at the very least, throw them in dice jail, even the digital ones.
Everyone's awake.
May I make a suggestion though? Can I suggest a short rest at this point? We can use some of our hit dice to heal some more, and we can use the time to try and attune to see what they did with our weapons.
It's up to you guys.
I like this idea.
I mean, an extra hour here ain't going to hold us back after all that we've been through.
Yeah. Besides, I have an army of murder bots that I can protect us with.
There's that.
There is definitely that. So I would like to definitely use a couple of hit dice here.
Indeed.
Let's see here. See, one more. Try that. It's a 7. Okay. All right, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I should roll a hit die too. Just one.
All right. Unless y'all wanted to do your role play during your hour of downtime, I can fast forward and just tell you what's going on.
There we go.
Tinker keeps running around with her murder babies, as she keeps calling them, and experimenting with them to try and figure out how to control them.
Do you want to chop any trees down?
No.
Do you object to me? Do you object to me taking my?
Oh,
sorry. Do you object to me taking my weapons off of them?
Oh God, no! This is after everyone takes their weapons off. She's going to be doing things like seeing if she can get them coordinated enough together to do things like line dancing for practice.
Oh my God!
Okay. Sure, I am fine with that.
Howard's like, why not? I don't care.
We can do
Does not bother me a bit.
We can do a Clockwork Horror presentation of the Nutcracker.
I love it. I love it.
Well, it's the season.
So, yeah, definitely healing and attuning to my scimitar.
All right, cool. When y'all attune, we'll start with Del, because you said it first. All right, you attune to the scimitar. You have a scimitar and a dagger. The weapons are now usable. I think they were already finesse. They're both finesse weapons. So they're already usable with strength or dex. However, if you're wielding them together, you can wield them together. Their bonuses are cumulative. They become +2 weapons. And then on top of that, as you're wielding them, it's magic. So essentially they become +2. It's like they're natural. They're just sharper. They are just better weapons. There's really nothing else on there that I wrote down, so other than the fact that they become +2 weapons in your hands. But you do need to wield them together, as they are kind of a thing. They are a pair. The upside is, though, if you wield them together, they only count as one attunement. So they are a +2 dagger and a +2 scimitar.
Okay.
It doesn't mean you have to wield when they're in your hands. It doesn't mean you have to swing them both to get the +2s. You just need to have them. You can't use the scimitar and a staff or something else in your other hand.
Right.
All right. Then Eudora, your bone sword was already magical.
And already attuned.
Right. So it doesn't. The bone sword doesn't become any more magical. I apologize. On the other hand, it does have a weird mechanical looking handle now. It just looks weird. Oh, as do your scimitar dagger. They all have where you would grip them, mechanical machine looking handles. The great sword, when you attune to it, it is a +2. It is also an additional. It was 2d6s. Yeah, the damage is going to be the same. I'm not going to move that up. That's too much for your level. Let's see. The two javelins are +2 weapons. They count as one attunement, but you can use them in conjunction, even if you're not normally a dual wielder. It's as if you are.
What was that? Say that again. I didn't hear the first thing you said.
Okay, the greatsword, if you attune to it, is a +2 weapon.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing else special about it other than it is magical. It has
That's awesome.
Yeah.
But then the next thing you said is what I missed.
The two javelins. This is for Ramush.
Okay.
If you wield them together, you can wield them as if you're a dual wielder. They are +2 weapons. They only cost 1 attunement. And then last but not least, Tinker, your light crossbow has been modified. It no longer fires bolts. It's actually a modern thing, but I'm adapting it to Clockwork Horrors too, called a Spirit Gear. Essentially, it shoots a bolt of force. It is force damage, no longer bolt damage. And it is also, if you attune to it, a +2 weapon.
Okay, but you said the damage on all my stuff stays the same, right?
Yeah, because it was already a major magic item.
It was already pretty badass. I know. Fair enough.
Also, for all of you, any weapon, if it wasn't normally finesse, is also finesse now, which doesn't mean that you have to use your dex. Just if you want to use your dex, you can.
Oh, they're finesse now, my javelins.
Yes. Because the Clockworks were using their decks. They're actually the Copper Clockworks are pretty weak, but they're very dexterous.
What about my javelins?
They're finesse. I said it. You didn't hear me?
Oh no, I'm sorry, I didn't.
Okay. If you're not a dual wielder, it doesn't matter. You can dual wield these. They are +2 weapons. They count as 1 attunement. They're finesse.
So I get
They're +1 javelins if you're using them singly. If you attune to them, they are +2. They count as 1 attunement as a pair. But you do have to wield both. You can't have like a whip in one hand and a javelin in the other.
This sucks. I use a shield. I'm a duelist. Well, at least they're plus. Wait, they're only +2 if I wield both of them at once?
Yeah, but it's 2 +2 weapons. You can dual wield.
Yeah, this is not good.
And it's
for
finesse.
Me. I will trade with somebody who has wants to do 2 javelins. This is the worst weapon. Oh God.
All right, it was logical for them. But you could always
sell
go back to the Rock of Brawl and sell them and use the money to buy something.
There's that.
Yeah, if I was a dual wielding ranger and bought those special abilities, this would have been awesome. But I'm a sword and board ranger. I have the dueling mechanic.
You don't have to attack with both. You just have to have one in each hand.
I believe my my special ability literally says I can only have a weapon in one hand to do the extra damage.
Oh man,
it's dueling. It's a dueling special ability.
All right, but hear me out. You've got a whip, and you got the 2 javelins. You could create some kind of large nunchuck type weapon, and you could switch between both modes.
Also, Corey, keep this in mind. You can throw them.
Yes. But they're only +1 weapons if I throw them. You said I can't.
No. For 1 round, they're +2 weapons, and then after that, you can pull out your whip and start whipping things.
Okay. If I throw the first one, that's a +2, and if I throw the second one, that's a +1 at that point?
For that round, they'll be +2.
Okay. Well, that's the thing. I can only throw one around.
No, you can dual wield them. That's what I'm saying. Even if you don't normally dual wield, you can have 2 javelins, 2 attacks.
Oh, okay. So I can throw both at once. Got
Yes.
it. Okay. Weird.
Dual D-U-A-L, not D-U-E-L. And they're ranged, which means you can throw them both.
Okay. Got it now.
You could always have done that if they were once they're finesse, because you can throw 2 finesse weapons like 2 daggers.
Got it.
So if somebody's actually out of your 10-foot reach with your whip, you can throw a couple of javelins at them, nail them in place, then run up and slap them with your whip. The next round.
Right. Okay. And get my shield out too.
As you like.
Yeah.
Actually, you can. I think you cannot prepare your shield as a weapon interaction. It's
not.
actually
Yeah, exactly. This
Which sucks.
This could be the worst thing for. This is sell bait. I'm going to sell this stuff.
all right. It's fine with me.
Unless Adora wants to trade for the bone sword, which, you know,
I doubt
that
it.
actually works perfectly for my character, but Adora has it, so whatever.
Weren't you the one talking about how evil it was to begin with?
Yeah, it is, because it's made of bone.
Then it turned into a sword whip.
It turned into a sword whip, which is actually the perfect thing for me. That's just how it happens. I mean, like, you can wag your finger all you want, but
The instant it becomes useful to you.
Interesting that.
All right.
Keep it. It's fine. I don't care.
Right.
He cares.
So we've taken our rest. We've figured out our gear. We've healed up a bit. Let's head back to the Artuk village.
How many hit points do we get back at this point?
You just roll your hit dice. You have your level in hit dice to roll, to spend and roll. And you can do it one at a time and then stop when you're at full health if you want. Or stop at any time, actually.
I feel kind of bad because I didn't get touched at all.
Yeah, that's the upside of being
Don't
a
feel
flying
bad
character.
about that at all. I feel bad because that's what happens when you get hit.
Yeah, it usually does
Okay,
feel
on my
pretty bad when
sheet-
you get hit.
On my sheet, it says that I have 4 total, and then I have 3 available. So I guess I used one recently.
Probably.
Okay, so I have 3 I can roll, right?
Right.
I'm jumping all around the map just trying to sentinel everybody as everybody spreads out and doesn't follow the plan.
I followed the plan perfectly.
You can't help what you roll
Then got
for.
eaten.
No, the plan was you were going to use one Starlight Step and then save the other in case you get surrounded. But use both Starlight Steps early and got surrounded.
Actually, we ended up that second time just using my movement.
Did we? Did you have another Starlight Step? You should have used that.
I realized after I got taken down that I still had the one Starlight Step, and I kicked myself, but it was too late because I'd done the round, undergone the whole round.
Don't kick yourself while you're down. That's my job.
Okay, and so how long does it take for us to recover our hit dice once we use them? Like, how does that work?
Go to sleep, take an 8-hour nap.
Okay, so we'll have them back tomorrow?
Right.
Okay.
Okay, so at the end of the hour, if y'all want to, during a short rest, y'all do things like lunch or play with your weapons or, attune to them or, make the robots line dance, whatever you like to do.
Now
And,
they're doing the Macarena.
once everyone is feeling pretty much recovered, those that were full of holes don't feel like they're leaking anymore. Y'all are up and at 'em and ready to start marching back towards the actual village of the Artuk, when you start to hear this sound. It's very unusual. It sounds kind of like a ripping sound, but very loud, and it is coming from the general direction that that Gith ran away to. As you turn your heads to look, and I assume that you will all look because it's a very loud sound, it looks like space itself is beginning to rip. Uh-oh. And as it does, you see what looks like big metal claws come through, and they pull space apart. And as they do, this thing comes through that looks very, very much like a giant version of these clockworks. However, it is immediately different in color. That's clearly visible. It does not look coppery at all. If anything, your first thought would be silver, super shiny, almost chrome-like. Maybe platinum, but you're at a good distance, so it's hard to say for sure what you're looking at. But it's definitely not one of these tiny copper ones. Roughly 20 feet tall, and as it's ripping space open, the clockworks begin to ignore the staff and start marching towards the rip. And you do see that mounted on it is the very unhappy Gith man. Well, only the clockworks that were not destroyed. I don't think you actually destroyed any of them.
Nope. The tree people destroyed some.
That's right, they did. They sure did. So those don't do anything. But the ones that are still marching, they just stand up and just start marching. They don't look at you. They don't seem to care about you guys. They are just leaving.
I think we should leave too.
I think so too. Let's get the hell out of here. Keep that rock though.
I leave, but slowly, because I want to watch what happens with Buddy. I want to keep an eye on him just in case he turns them against us.
Make I'll allow either perception to see more details or insight if you're trying to get a gauge on what he's up to. You pick. You'll get a slightly different answer based on which one you choose.
Perception.
All right.
Perception.
Roll it. Did you have advantage?
I shouldn't have. I think that I had it toggled at disadvantage. So.
Okay. Well, I'll take the 12.
Just go with the 12.
With a 12, as you really peer at him, I will say that you notice one thing you do notice is that he is not mounted like this is his thing that he's riding around. It's more like he is strapped on. He is held. Which you would guess it's not for his comfort. It's not a seatbelt.
Okay. I still want to make sure that these things don't turn around and attack us again. If they're just going away, I'm happy as anything, but I want to make sure that that's what's happening.
All right. Yeah, they all are. When they get close enough to it, they become a single file line and very orderly march through the opening in the space, and then it closes and they are all gone.
Okay. That was freaky.
Uh-huh.
I don't like it, but they're gone.
All right. That is dealt with. Back to the Artuk village, unless you have something else to do. Sorry, Tinker.
You just couldn't let me have a murder baby army.
Nah, no, I could not. Well, they were rented, and when he returned without them, he was captured, and they were retrieved.
Try fixing one of the broken ones, maybe, but I wouldn't recommend it.
Next time we see him, they've tortured him, and now he has to redeem himself in their eyes. It's like a Baxter Stockman syndrome from like the 2000s Turtles. Every time,
Yeah, but he's going to be a Gith version of Locutus of Borg. Okay.
exactly. Every time we see him, he's a little more mechanical, and it's like, I have to do this. You don't know what they're doing to me. You don't know what they're...
All right. So you head back to the Artuk village, I assume?
Yes.
All right. When you arrive, you immediately, of course, see their warriors who come out and greet you, and they create a path for you to walk directly into the village. And they're armed, like they're ready if y'all decide to do something dumb, but it looks like they're ready. They're allowing you into the village.
Okay.
I raise my hands like I am a champion, like I did something great for these people, and we should be like celebrating. They should like, woo! I clap a little and give
You're
them a thumbs
hamming it up. You're your own hype man.
You can, if you'd like, make a persuasion check to
Sure, why not?
your reaction. Unless you have a skill that says brag.
Oh, where are my skills? Persuasion +0, normal roll, go. Ah, it's a 2.
You almost stumble over a branch, but you're hamming it up. They mostly just kind of watch. They don't seem to really react. Maybe it's because they're tree people and they don't really understand your weird fleshy ways. All right. As y'all get into there, you do see Fido Rinder and a couple of other elders. And then, of course, the rest, I think I told you last game, they're called weedlings. You see plenty of those. The elders, including Fido Rinder, are near the center of town where you are led to, which you do see human, or not human, but elven in this case, structures that they look ancient. It's like when you're looking at, Roman architecture, but in modern times, it's just this ancient, you can make out a few pillars. This is clearly not a whole building, but they will show you, mostly by pointing. Some of them are talking in Sylvan. Fido Render does speak in Common, and will say this way. The rest that speak to you all speak in Sylvan, which only Tinker knows. But they're mostly discussing amongst each other to be sure that y'all don't go anywhere outside of where they allow you. And then to Tinker, because they do know she speaks it, they will tell her also this way. And they are basically pointing you down into the depths of an ancient ruin that is pretty close to the heart of their place. You do see that branches are grown all through the walls of this thing. The trees are actually the tallest around here. And in addition, anyone who is elven, which is just El? Oh, wait, no, that's right.
Ramouche.
Yeah, it's Ramouche. Okay. I was trying to remember who the elves were. We had 2 elves and 1 Gith, not the other way around. All right. For the elves, the trees, something you'll notice is they're very similar to the trees next to the elven cities, and they are the types that the astral elves normally use to grow around their cities because they make good lumber for building, and in addition, they are just very strong, tall trees that they can build when they're building in trees, which sometimes elves do. They incorporate trees into structures. The strongest trees around here are old elven trees, but they are even larger than you would normally imagine them to be, probably because they're under the care of a very druidic, Fey-influenced Artuk, which is
Excellent.
very tree-y.
Tink,
The druid is like, neat.
Tink, can I ask you something? Can you ask, wait, the main elder speaks Common, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
Alright, then I'm going to go ask him instead. I'll be right back. Hey there, Philo. It was Philo Bath.
Fido Render.
Huh?
Phyto Render.
Phyto Render, that's what it was. Hey there, Phyto Render. Hey, I noticed you gave Adora some instructions on how to use these weapons you gave us better. Could you do the same for me?
We showed her how to use a net, not a
Right.
weapon.
And this is a whip. Is it fundamentally different? Like,
They are different.
right.
Make a persuasion check. You're like, no, not my charisma.
Well, I mean, I'm usually one having to make these checks anyways. It's a 10.
Yeah. He's like, we will keep our secrets to ourselves.
Right.
You may keep the weapons that we have given you.
So, saving your entire tree village doesn't afford us anything other than down there, huh? That's good to know.
We have allowed you into our village as per our deal.
I understand. Got it.
Right.
We made a deal, and we're not friends. We just made a deal. That's all. From your standpoint. From my standpoint, I thought it was a pretty good battle, and I thought we connected a little, but apparently not. I made that mistake.
All right. You are nailing your 10 persuasion. I am not convinced.
I don't know who you think you are, Corey, but you are not friends with these tree people, damn it.
I thought maybe we could get a beer later, some elven wine, and talk about No, we're not friends. I get it. It was just a total, you friend-zoned me, I get it.
I have acquaintance zoned you.
Yes, acquaintance zoned.
Yeah, you're not even friends, dude. You don't even rank for
Yeah,
that.
don't even write friend.
You're just some dude.
You're not the mate. You're just a name on the dotted line. I get it.
All right. Did y'all do anything else with these guys before going down into the crypt? Or dungeon, or whatever it is.
I think we're probably good to just go in.
Okay.
They've shown what they're made of.
Wood. Mostly wood.
Mhm. They're a little stiff. I get it.
I mean, they are a lawful species according to the book, even though they've been in the Feywild. I thought about changing that, but I was like, they made a deal. They're going to stick to it. I like this.
Yeah.
They're also
That's
lawful
kind of the
evil,
definition
which
of
is
lawful.
why when the battle was turning, they're like, F these guys.
All right, down into the depths we go.
Yeah.
Unless y'all want to take a long rest outside of the place before we go into the place.
I'm all right.
Yeah. Do we want to risk asking them to shelter us for a sleep while we get a long rest in?
Well, this is the Elven Grove, not their grove. I think.
It's the where you were going is literally in the center of their city, their village.
Yeah.
That's sort of like we welcomed you into our village as requested, allowed you into the hole you want to go into that's in the center of our village. So you could say it's not theirs, but they're pretty sure it's theirs. It's their hole.
Yeah.
They just don't use that hole for much. They just are aware of its existence.
Tink, quick! Summon the clockwork horse!
Yeah, I think that would be great if you start waving that staff around in front of them. That would be hilarious.
Yeah.
That will endear them to you.
Intimidate.
Yeah.
All right, I guess we'll go down.
No, let's see if we can get a long rest before we go in there, and I think that is the best idea.
Well, maybe, sure, if you can talk to them.
Just ask for a night's rest for healing and for so that when we go into the crypt, we're fresh.
All right. If y'all want to negotiate for that, go ahead.
That is what I'm asking for.
All right, go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Persuasion, joy.
Unless you'd like to try to intimidate them, which is fine with me if you want to try it. All right. With a 12.
No. I am.
All right. So with a 12, right now they are somewhat they are somewhat impressed by the fact that you have stood by your word. They are aware that you fought on their side, so they will offer to allow you shelter for the night. So if you all want to take a long rest, you can.
Okay.
Excellent. Long rest for everybody.
They'll even give you breakfast in the morning, which is basically fruit.
That's fine. Okay, shovel.
Or you could have what they have. Spread your arms towards the sunlight and just wait.
For me, that almost would work. But, all right, cool. So that gives us a chance to get the last of our hit points back and to get all of our spell slots and everything else back.
All your features are back.
Yay.
All right, so it's a new day. You've had your fruit.
We have.
It's citrus. Yum. Kind of sour, but not bad.
Do we get all our hit points back now?
Yes.
And hit dice equal to half of your level, so you get 2 back.
Thank you. Good to know.
I thought there was a rule about that, but I couldn't remember what it was. So I was like, I didn't feel like looking it up.
So we get one of those hit dice back, or 2?
No, it's half your level. So if you're level 4,
okay.
you get 2 back. Also, because you slept, you're now level 5.
Woo!
Yay!
Woo!
Oh, I've just had a brilliant idea. I think when I hit something, I should hit it again. It just occurred to me now. I might try doing that.
Double tap. That is what they teach us. Always double tap.
Excellent. You now get 2 attacks a turn.
Yay!
Now you're with me, 2 attacks a turn, but I have to attack 2 different people and not the same one when I do 2 attacks.
What you're going to find down there, I'm just going to go ahead and tell you, that it is not a full-on dungeon giant maze. You are basically going into, there's an antechamber and then a room. That is all there is. The antechamber has some ancient stone. You'd think that they were statues. They are mostly all cracked and turned to rubble from just age and plants and vines growing over them. And roots, in this case, as they are beneath. There is vines going into the first room because sunlight can get down there. Beyond that, it's just roots that are kind of going through everything. But you can make out there is one statue that's still mostly intact. And if you clear away a little of the plants, you can see that it is it looks like an elf statue that is wearing like a robe with a hood coming over its head. You do see elven features on the face. It is a thin body. And his hands are together, or almost together, kind of like this. it looks like it may be a prayer or meditating like stance, or maybe just a reverent stance that he is doing, or she. Hard to actually see the gender. And like I say, it's just an ancient statue. There's no plaque at the bottom that explains exactly what it is, but you could guess that there were similar statues from where the rubble is in other places in the antechamber. Beyond the antechamber, the door to the next room is pretty much gone. It's rubble as well. Actually, no, the door is not rubble. It was wood, and there is an ancient pieces of petrified wood that where the door was. You can easily get by it. The next room is a little bit more intact, as no vines actively grew through everything, but there were roots that went through a lot of the walls and such. There is a large sarcophagus, just a large tomb, and it has a heavy lid that you would have to move aside. And the lid, while it does have a crack because there is one corner where a root has gone through, it is still mostly in place. So you do have to make strength checks, work together, whatever you want to do to get that thing aside.
Okay. Well, let's try and make that happen.
All right, I'm pretty strong. I can get it. Me and Kios can do it. Kios,
Yeah,
I give you advantage on the strength check as I help you.
let's do it.
Or that could help too.
All right, with advantage. You both, it's a lot of grunting and a lot of work, but you both manage to just, once it starts going, when you're moving something heavy and you start moving, it gets to a point where you're just going to keep on like struggling through it rather than stop and go. And you're picking up a little speed. And there's this scraping sound that is just murder on everyone's ears until you get that thing off to the side. And then it just kind of tumps because it's too much weight for anyone to pick up by themselves. And it just kind of tumps off and shatters and is a bunch of parts, just rubble everywhere, stone. There is like mostly the smell of dust at this point. This corpse, from what you've been told, would have to be like 5,000 years old, and there was a crack in the box. There's no way there's any like organic material still stinking in here. You do see a skeleton. It is in resplendent armor that has not aged. It's clearly of elven make. It looks like a work of mostly possibly silvered metal. You're not really sure just from looking, with like gold inlaid areas the gold part just looks like it's just to look fancy.
I assume that's
his arms are like this in front of him, and there is in fact a sword that looks, well, it's covered in dust. Everything is covered in dust. You have to to even see with the gold and the metal and all that. But once you start clearing away some of the dust, the sword looks almost like glass, like prismatic maybe. Once you get some light in there, assuming because you do have people without sight, I'm assuming somebody has a torch.
Yeah,
And some
Kios could be
lights.
torch.
That's right. It was Kios. I was like, one of you needs it.
I can just create dancing lights because that's a
Okay.
thing.
I assume
Well, then,
plate mail?
from the dancing lights, you can tell that it's almost like a prismatic effect going through the sword. Just like once the dust is cleared, it kind of gives off all the colors of the rainbow just as it refracts the light.
The armor, you said it's just resplendent. Does that mean full plate or?
It looks like a mixture of plate and chain. Like so basically it's elven chainmail, but it has fancy pauldrons and
Right.
such on it.
I guess that's heavy armor then.
Elven chain, I believe, is medium, is it not?
Oh, if it's medium, I would love it.
Well, if it's a suit of chainmail, is that not considered medium armor?
That's what I said. Elven
Hold on,
chain is
let me-
medium.
Let me look it up. Chainmail. Heavy armor. Chainmail is heavy.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
It's perfect for.
I
Let
wear?
me double check without elven chainmail, but it's probably the same. I think it just doesn't.
Yeah, it's the category, not the actual weight.
Elven chain is medium.
Oh, because elven chain is a shirt. They changed it. It used to be a full set of armor, I thought. But all right, in 5e, it is just the shirt is medium armor.
Okay.
You get a +1 bonus to AC while you wear it. You're proficient with the armor, even if you lack proficiency with the medium armor. That's
so
it.
anyone can wear
Bonus
this.
protect buddy. Allows the sound
I
of the
still
ring
can't
to be
wear it.
muffled by other outer layers. Oh,
I can't. I can't use the chainmail one way or the other. So
This is metal.
Yeah, yes, though not druids because it is metal. It's written right on there. Yeah.
Well,
I was looking at the D&D Beyond explanation. The first question somebody asked was, "Can spellcasters use it?" And the answer was yes, though not druids because it's still metal.
so, do you mind if I take it being the sentinel and all and getting a higher armor class so people still have to attack me? And
I was actually assuming you were going to take it. So
all right,
I'm good.
All right,
Never
so it's
catch
plus
me
one elven.
wearing something silly like that.
So it's
Is
whatever
there-
the chain shirt is, but also +1 to AC while you're using it. And you're already proficient in medium armor, so that didn't change. I'm going to give it
Is
a
there
power
anything?
old elven chain had, which essentially I'm going to say that it also gives you a bonus to stealth because that's just something I always liked about the old elven chain.
cool.
So
So,
I'll give you a +2 with stealth while you're wearing it.
oh, just a +2. I was like, medium armor gives me disadvantage on stealth, so this one doesn't.
Oh, it does not. It actually says that the armor offers.
Oh.
If
So that would be the what it would do in lieu of the.
oh yeah,
bonus.
that's it. This offer offers mouse protection over his body and allows the sound of the rings rubbing against one another to be muffled by outer layers. But also, it's not going to set off. It's not going to give you disadvantage.
Cool.
Does chain shirt normally give you disadvantage?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, then it doesn't. How's
I'm
that?
at disadvantage right now for wearing medium armor.
Well, now you're not, and you get a +1 over
That
chain shirt.
rocks.
So we've got the chain shirt and we've got the sword. Is there anything else of note worth grabbing out of this crypt?
Well, there's this
The
dead
sword
guy.
is what we're sent after, right?
You could put strings on him and marionette him out with you.
Like no gems or other.
Nope. There's nothing else in the tomb itself. If you'd like to search, or inside the crypt, or the coffin itself, if you'd like to search the rest of the crypt, feel free to make checks.
Of course, we always want to
I-
loot the room.
Absolutely.
All right.
Naturally.
So-
What are we rolling for that? Search or
There's no search. It's a perception.
search? No. It's what?
Perception. Unless you have a reason to
Investigation, wouldn't it be?
I was just going to say, unless you have a reason to explain how your search is different than just looking around, then I will allow investigation. If you're just looking around, it's perception.
I rolled a 1, so it doesn't.
Okay.
I don't see anything. I'm
I
just
mean,
like,
I'm very
that's a nice
perceptive.
ceiling up there.
Okay. Yeah, you look around and it is so overgrown in here with the roots, and then there's the vines in the antechamber. It is a mess, and that kind of just overwhelms you with the mess in here. Not to mention the dust and the.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right. Did anybody else roll?
I got a 22 on my perception.
All right.
Nice.
As you're going through it, there's a moment where Eudora steps in front of you, and she's like, "Oh, this is a mess." Like she's kind of half-heartedly looking, and you have to like work around her. But thankfully, because she kind of made you redirect, you realize there are piles of rubble in the corners. It looks like something used to be there, even though the roots have grown through, like I say, the walls around here. And you start inspecting that, and you realize there were once stone containers in the corners that were kind of vase-like, but they're all just, shattered stone now. And as you start looking around in one corner, you're able to find a handful of gems. 1 second. Let's see how lucky you are. I'm going to be nice and just roll the big one. You find a good handful of gems. You find 300 gold worth of gems. You can define it however you like, whatever diamonds, rubies, whatever kind of normal stone gems you would like them to be. And they can still be inset in jewelry if you'd like.
Okay. Cool.
All right. So you have looted this tomb. Da-da-da-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
All right. Well, having achieved our objective in getting the sword and the other bits, but particularly the sword, I guess we should begin heading back.
Remember that this sword, whoever has it, is like the head of the mystic order of the moon. So it's much more valuable than she's letting on. So we've got to renegotiate this from a position of strength. If we just have it in our hand, she might just be like, oh, I use my magic power to just zap it to me, and now you're screwed and stuff. So, let's think ahead. Let's think. I don't know what power she has. I have no idea.
I agree.
All the powers.
I agree. We definitely need to sort that out.
All right.
Sorry,
Just pushing buttons.
I'm doing a little leveling.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
You
I'm
wanna
going
just
to
take
do
that
mine
average,
after. Yeah, I'll be doing the average as well. It's just simple.
Or
Anyway,
if y'all want to go ahead and level up your characters, you can. I mean, it's 11:36 here, which means we got another 24 minutes. We could call it. Y'all can level up your characters, or we can continue playing. And y'all can start heading your journey back.
what's everyone think?
Trying to remember how to level. So that probably tells you.
You know what? With the storm here and the way it's been affecting the power for Brenna and I, probably best to call it.
Okay.
Sure.
I have the D&D Beyond now. I do have the Artificer class, so I can tell you real quick what happens to you at 5th level, which you get an Artificer Specialist feature. Let's see. You blah, blah, blah. Looks like, what is your Artificer type?
I forget. I already am in the leveling widget.
There's Alchemist, which I know you're not. There's the Armorer. There is
Battlesmith, I think.
Battlesmith. Oh, okay.
Yep, there it is. Battlesmith.
Well, all right. So at level 5, you get extra attack. You can attack twice rather than once, and take the attack action when you take the attack action on your turn. Look at you being apparently a combat badass. Does anybody else have any questions about what happens to them at this level? I can look it up.
Yeah. Spike, I also get an extra attack every round. So I also get that the multi-attack ability. But
So Quijos woke up and is like, I should hit twice. And immediately Beetlejuice and Tigger are like, yeah, why don't we do that?
no, I have been attacking twice. Now I can attack 4 times.
Nice.
Oh, so you can be like, throw.
No. It's whip. It's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, nice.
I can, yeah. Pretty cool.
Whip it good.
With one,
I
You
would
can
like
whip
to.
it. Whip it good.
I would like to upgrade my armor whenever the opportunity finally presents itself because
All right.
my AC sucks.
Oh, Eudora can also attack again because she's a fighter. So really,
All right.
it's just the druids. Like, I don't know, attacking sounds hard.
I don't know. I as long as I'm not like up in their faces, I'm not too bad at attacking either. It's just mostly magic for me.
True.
All right, then, go ahead and call it tonight. Thank you as always for playing. I love all y'all. Love gaming with you, and I look forward to doing it again next week.
All right, see you then.
Absolutely. Have a great night, guys.
Hey guys, bye.
Bye.
Go roll some dice.
like, subscribe.